Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us see about how to create a key space, how to create a key spaces database. That is nothing but how to create the key spaces by using this Amazon key spaces and a table inside that key space. So let us see and learn in this video about how to create a key space and table by using this Amazon key space. So now for that, I'm just clicking on this Amazon Keyspaces. You can see the dashboard will look like this. So you can able to create key spaces by using this, and you can able to create tables from here, and you can able to provide query from here. That is what SQL editor. So now we are willing to create a key space. Now just click on this key spaces. You can see your dashboard will looks like this. So initially you have no any key space available here. Now since you are expecting to create a key space, just click here to create key space or click here to create the key space. Now I'm just clicking here, create key space. You can see here under create key space, what you got the interface will be like this. So you need to provide your key space name in order to identify your key space from multiple key spaces. And if you require, you can even provide your tags. Up to 50 tags you can even provide here. So in order to identify a key space among all AWS resources. So currently I'm providing my key space name as my key space, and you can see the query which will execute. So whenever we click on create, what is the query which will execute have written here. So this will be automatically provided by AWS. We just need to provide the key space name itself. That's it. So what does this indicates? This statement indicates it creates a key space with whatever the key space name that we provided. And in order to maintain replication, it uses a single region strategy. That is, in order to provide multi-region replication, it implements some architecture for backup of our data. So just click on create key space. You can see here your key space will be created successfully. So you can see the status of it as well. It will be under active mode. So now we created our key space successfully. Now in this key space, how many tables you want, those many tables you can able to create. So in order to create tables inside this key space, let us click on this. So now I'm clicking on my key space. So after opening your key space, what are the key space that you created? Under this, you can see summary of your key space. Initially, it is not having any table. So that's why it will be 0 tables. And you can see under replication strategy, you have the replication style and your key space name. Under this, you have tables and key space tags. So you can see whatever the key space that you created, under that no tables are available now. So now since it's a newly created key space, it is not having any tables. Now I am expecting to create table in this key space. So just click on create table here or here. Now I'm just clicking here on create table. So you can see under create table configurations, first you need to provide table settings. Your table, what are the creating table that you are creating now? That table which will present under which key space that you need to select under the first, that is in which key space. Since I open table create, since I click on create table from my key space, so it will be by default take under my key space. If you want to put it under another key space, then click here so that you see what are the key spaces available in your account. Then you can choose the respective key space where you want to put your table under. So after this, you need to provide your table name, and then you have column and add column option as well. So in the column option, you need to provide your column name as well as the type of data this column will holds. And if you click here, then you can able to add multiple columns like this, multiple column names and the type of data that column will hold. If you want to remove a particular column, just click on here so that you can able to remove the column. So based on this partition key, what is this? This is a partition key. You can able to select columns. So which column you need to provide as a partition key. So based on the partition key only, your table is distributed among your nodes. So while discussing about key spaces theory, we have discussed about this partition key as well. So those who have not idea about this, please once watch it so that you got some idea about it. You can remember this partition key, like it just splits your data or partitions your data in a logical fashion and put the data in some nodes. And coming to clustering nodes, it's an optional. It provides you additional splitting of your data inside, or else additional sorting of your data inside your nodes as well, inside your columns as well. It will sort your data additionally based on this clustering columns. So let us provide some details for these table name, columns, partition key and cluster columns. You can see for table name, I have provided table name as my table. Under columns, I have provided two columns. First column name is product name, second column name is product ID. And I have chosen my type of my columns as well. Product name will be ASCII value, whereas this product ID will be decimal value. You can see under partitioning key, I am selecting both the product name and product ID and just scrolling it. You can see I selected two values for my partitioning key. Now you can see I'm not expecting to provide this clustering columns anymore. So you can see read and write capacity settings. So you can provide this read and write capacity settings by on demand. That means AWS will provide you this read and write capacity based on your load and on demand, and you only pay for whatever the reads or writes happen on your application. Whereas if you want to provide, if you know, if you have prediction regarding your workload, then choose this provision mode. If you choose this provision mode, it provides you flexibility to choose your read capacity units as well as write capacity units as well. You can see here, if you select provision mode, then it will asking for read capacity as well as write capacity. So in this read capacity, you need to provide the minimum capacity unit and maximum capacity unit. So I have provided minimum capacity unit is 1 and maximum capacity unit is 100. And up to what threshold it will hold. So let's say I provided my minimum capacity is 1. So my threshold of reading my data reached to 70% of my reading capacity that I have provisioned. In that case, what happens is a unit is incremented. That is, 1 will be incremented to 2. Now 2 capacity units are provided. So like that, up to maximum capacity units only my data is provisioned automatically. Since I selected scale automatically, it will scales automatically based on the target utilization I provided. So like this, we need to provide minimum capacity as well as maximum capacity and target utilization. If you select this, then it can scale automatically. If you want to copy the details from above table, then just click here so that your read capacity details will be copied to write capacity details. Here also you don't even need to specify the things. If you have specific requirement, then you want to specify manually, then click here specify manually. Then here also you have these options, that is minimum capacity unit, max capacity unit and target utilization. And you need to select this scale automatically, then only it will scale automatically. Currently, for this purpose, for this demo purpose, I want to move on with on demand. So that I'm choosing this on demand and just scrolling it up. If you scroll up, you can see an option called point in time recovery. This point in time recovery will provide you continuous backup for your Amazon Keyspaces tables data for 35 days to help you to protect against accidental writing or deletes. Even this may charge you as well. So if you click here, then it will be enabled and it will store your data of your table for 35 days so that you can able to recover your data within 35 days if accidentally any writings or deletions happen on your data. So next you have tags. These are optional. If you want, you can choose. This query was directly produced by AWS. We have not written anything here. So here you can see this query is executed whenever you click on create table. What is this query? Create table. Table name was provided here. Under which key space you want to provide your table, that was provided here. And what are the two columns that you are creating? Those two also will be provided here. You can see those two tables also provided here. And primary key, basically this query, what it will do is it creates a table, that is my table, under my key space, and within the table it creates two columns, that is product name with ASCII value and product ID column, where that column holds decimal value, and primary key as product name and product ID. Since we selected partition key as both, so both will be selected as primary key. And then with custom parameters, that is capacity mode, that is throughput or provision. Since it is a provision, since it is a throughput, your throughput mode is you selected on demand, you got like pay per request. And you can see point in time recovery status is enabled. So like this query will be worked. So now I'm just clicking on create table. At the top, you can see the pop-up, that is a request to create table. That is my table has been successfully submitted. That means your table was successfully created. You can see under key space that you created, under my space, you can see a table. Previously, you don't have any table. Now you can see a table is created. You can see the status is also active. This read capacity as well as write capacity details also available here, that is on demand. Since we selected on demand, the capacity modes will be on demand mode will be only. So now let us see the data which is present in it. That is, what are the columns which are present in it? Do it contain what are the provided columns that I have provided while creation are present in it or not. So let's click on my table. You can see whatever the partition keys that we provided, those are visible here. So what are the details that I provided, those will be also visible here. So I can say I am verified that my table is created successfully by using what are the partition keys that I have provided with what are the details that I specified. So in this video, we have learned how to create a key space in the AWS Keyspaces. We created my key space in AWS Keyspaces, and we also created my table inside my key space. What are the key space that I have created? You can even able to query this particular table from here, or else if you want to query at a key spaces level, then you can click here at SQL editor so that you can able to query at key spaces level. If you want to learn much more about it, then you are always welcome to click here get started to learn about the queries and how to create or how to perform any operations on this AWS Keyspaces. that information will be available here. Under documentation, you have best practices and utilization of this key spaces is available here. So I hope you understood this video. I hope you understood this content. I feel this video is contentful with how to create a key space and how to create a table within your key space. If you feel this video is contentful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. See you back in the next video with one more interesting topic. Thanks for watching.